Hello again. Welcome to another episode of Brenda's Musings. So today I want to ask you if you are a collector or if you're a minimalist. Or do they have to be exclusive? Can you be one? Do you have to be one and not the other? Or can you maybe be a collector of some things but be a minimalist in other parts of your life? And I'm going to go with that one because it suits my lifestyle. I was talking to a friend today, as we cleaned out a spare room that we have that basically just became a storage unit. And, and in there was like 2 TVs, a computer screen, a whole whack of pictures that weren't on the walls yet, tables, bookcase, like all kinds of, just stuff, right? And we had to set it up for the nursery because my daughter's due in like 3 weeks. So, my friend was kind enough to come over and help me today. And as we were cleaning out the space and moving a lot of it just to another bedroom, I realized I really need to go through a lot of this stuff and figure out what is it that really speaks to me. And, to borrow Marie Kondo line is like, does this bring me joy? If it brings me joy, keep it. If it doesn't, then get rid of it. And so I'm still in the process of sort of putting certain things back into that room. And then I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of it. And then I started thinking of my studio because some, not very much, but some stuff will come into my studio. Namely, these bins that are like these metal mesh bins that I can use to store things in. And I started thinking about the studio and how much clutter and stuff there is around here. And a lot of the clutter are like bags of bags, or containers of boxes, or boxes of boxes, or like I can put those Russian nesting dolls. I've got it done about 6 different ways in this studio alone. But I started thinking about, okay, what do I want for this space? What do I want? How do I want to feel when I walk in here? And I don't want to feel the way I'm feeling, which is, I've got to clean this room. I've really got to clean this room up. I've really got to clean this room up. And then I leave because I don't want to face cleaning the room up. So many things have their forever home, and that's great because I take them out, I use them, I put them back. But so many things do not yet have a forever home. And so I don't know what to do with them. And so they just get moved from surface to surface, which is not an efficient use of time or space. And I realized that really I am a minimalist at heart, which I know. All of the friends of mine who happen to be watching this are laughing their heads off, but it is true. I prefer to have nothing on the counters, nothing on the, on the tables. Like on my desk, I'd like to have, one container that carries different types of like pens or pencils or that kind of stuff or whatever. And that's it, an ink blotter, which is a calendar for me. And things that I have to have on the desk, like, the sewing machine is on the desk and, a printer's on the desk and speakers are on the desk and yada, yada. The hard drive is on the desk. But the rest of it is like, yeah, can we just find another place for all this stuff? So that sort of thing is stuff that's totally in my control. And I just need to bite the bullet and do it. Suppose I do it for half an hour every day. If I just spend half an hour in here every day and clean. So that's the thing I'm going to do. So that'll help. And then, there's the basement, which is, stuff that I brought back from the shop in 2015, in 2008 rather, that is still there, like 15 years later. And some of it's in boxes, and some of it's been pulled out of boxes, and some of it's half the box is empty and half the box is full. And again, I just need to get down there and sort through it. And then I've got a lot of my fabrics and stuff already stored down there. I have some more here in my studio. And it's like, oh, gosh, now what? Like, I can't even go through the fabrics because there's nowhere to lay them out because I've got everything, crowded down into the basement, which is where a lot of the fabrics are kept. And I thought this is not a minimalist way of living. So I think I'm going to borrow a page out of Marie Kondo's book and say, look at something that I'm holding in my hand and say, does this bring you joy? And if it brings me joy, I'll find a place for it and put it away. If it doesn't bring me joy, I need to be okay just to let it go. That's my musing for the day. Have a great one, everyone.